Now, it's something that affects 1 in 7 couples around the UK, but could a change in diet, lifestyle and outlook make all the difference for those struggling to get pregnant?
Well, in the first of a new series, Dr Larisa Corda is putting her methods to the test as she helps 3 couples all desperate to start a family.
Starting a family is the natural choice for many couples. However, where for some falling pregnant may be easy, for others the journey to having a baby can be a long and difficult path.
My name's Dr Larisa Corda and I'm an expert in fertility, women's health and pregnancy.
In this series, I'm going to be helping 3 couples, each struggling to fall pregnant naturally, by using a range of lifestyle methods which I believe will put them in the best position to have the baby they're dreaming of.
In the UK, around 1 in 7 couples has trouble conceiving. That's 3.5 million people. So the problem is actually far more common than you may think.
We'll be looking at their nutrition, surroundings and well-being to give them the best chances of becoming pregnant. This is the conception plan. The first couple in need of our help are Katie, a midwife, and her fiancé Wayne from Bedford.
So we had an ectopic pregnancy in April.
You didn't really know what an ectopic was,
I didn't understand.
You?
1 minute you've got your dream and the next minute it is just the next minute it's not there. It's painful, man. It hurts, doesn't it?
Being a midwife whilst trying for a baby can be hard at times. You kind of have game face on when you're at work. It's more when my friends get pregnant, that's when I find it more difficult because it's closer to home.
Next, we have Catherine and Dan from North Wales. Catherine's been diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, which affects around 1 in 5 women in the UK.
We've been trying for about 18 months, 2 years, I think, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've had quite a few tests, a bit of ups and downs.
You know, I understand lots of people have issues trying to get pregnant, but when you come across so many hurdles when we're trying to get pregnant, it's just knocks you back constantly. It's thinking, when are we going to get a break, really? I think it's put stress at times on relationships, especially when Kath's hormones were up and down quite a lot. She could be fine 1 minute and then in tears another, and there'd be nothing I could literally do.
I want to be a mum now. I'm ready to be mum.
Yeah, I think. And I think she'll be an amazing mum.
Lastly, it's Kaylee and Dan from Lichfield, who are struggling with secondary infertility, something which affects about 5% of the population.
Since we've had it Izzy, we've been trying for 4 years now, and it's been difficult, I suppose, this time around wanting to conceive and having difficulties doing that.
Already having a child, I feel like we're pushed to one side a bit more because obviously if you're going to get some help, I think they focus on couples that they haven't got children. We are grateful and we are lucky, but we want to expand the family, so.
If you've been struggling to conceive for over a year, or even less if you're older, I'd recommend visiting your GP. Today, I want to find out why our couples have been finding it hard.
So you mentioned polycystic ovaries were diagnosed, and typically what women find is that their periods are quite irregular with that.
Yeah,
is that something you suffer from?
Yeah, so when I was 18, 19, that's how I was diagnosed because I was missing periods.
And then what did your GP do for you? What test did you have done?
He sent me for a full blood count. They tested my thyroid, then they said, right, we'll send you to the hospital for an ultrasound. My ovaries had a lot of cysts on them, and they diagnosed me with polycystic ovary syndrome.
So it was a laparoscopy through
keyhole surgery?
Yeah, and they removed the fallopian tube along with the ectopic.
I had internal scans, external scans on my ovaries, my womb.
Yeah.
I had
They did
a dye test through my
yes, for the
tubes to make sure
fallopian
there was
tubes.
nothing blocking.
But you are ovulating and having regular periods, which is a
Yeah.
really, really good thing when you've got polycystic ovaries.
Kath had obviously had her test. We thought it'd be an idea if I had a sperm test. Results come back. They were good, but they could have been better.
In what way was that?
The GP said that the number of healthy sperm could have been higher.
Okay.
So I did look at changing diet, eating more fruit.
As well as hearing about their medical history, I also want to know about their lifestyle.
Talk me through what kind of diet you have, what you eat.
Majority of the week we're okay, aren't we? It's coming to the weekends and you're out with friends and stuff like that. That's when
you have a bit
we
of a
struggle
slip-up.
with it, yeah.
I feel like sometimes it's not what we eat, it's how much we eat.
Just before we started trying for a baby, I'd lost 4 stone. I eat healthily as possible. You eat majority healthy stuff apart from when he's at work and has biscuits.
So a fair bit of sugar there.
Oh, 100% big sugar. If I stop doing it, I get a headache. So it's like
Really?
Yeah.
You're that addicted to it?
And alcohol-wise, do you guys drink much at all, or how do you?
Only
pace
when
yourself
we're out
that?
with friends. We don't drink at home during the week.
I'd probably say that we binge drink because when we go out we have more than maybe what we should.
Are you quite conscientious in terms of then exercising?
I used to be.
No?
No, but I used to be. I used to do a lot of push biking and stuff, and I used to be.
But
not
now, no.
We sit behind a desk, which is harder as well, isn't it?
I've tried your slimming groups and your exercise and stuff like that, and it does. I really struggle with it, and it just gets me down. Really, got no confidence left at all.
I really loved meeting all 3 of our couples today, and I feel so positive about working with them on everything in order to help them on this really important path towards having a baby.